It was a moment that stopped viewers in their tracks. On a recent live broadcast, Emmy-winning television host Mark Consuelos opened up about the heartbreaking loss of his father, Saul Consuelos, and his co-host and wife, Kelly Ripa, was right there by his side, offering support in a deeply personal and moving display of love. Fans watching at home were left stunned, emotional, and inspired, not just by the news itself, but by the couple's unwavering bond. Introduction. Welcome back to your ultimate entertainment news source, where we cover the stories that matter, from the red carpet to the realities of life behind the cameras. Today, we're talking about a story that has touched fans around the world, Mark Consuelos' emotional revelation about his father's passing, and Kelly Ripa's heartfelt support on live television. The moment was raw, authentic, and completely unfiltered, and it has sparked conversations about love, grief, and the real human moments we rarely see from our favorite TV stars. Background context. For decades, Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa have been one of television's most beloved couples. Meeting on the set of the iconic soap opera All My Children in the mid-1990s, their on-screen chemistry quickly blossomed into real-life love, culminating in marriage, and a life shared both on and off camera. Together, they have navigated careers in daytime television, built a family with their 3 children, and cultivated a public persona that feels relatable yet aspirational. Kelly Ripa, as a co-host of Live with Kelly and Mark, has been a constant presence in the lives of daytime viewers, known for her warmth, humor, and emotional honesty. Mark, meanwhile, has earned acclaim as both an actor and producer, demonstrating depth and versatility in his performances. Through the years, fans have celebrated their milestones, weddings, anniversaries, career achievements, and family moments. But very rarely do they see the private, unguarded moments, the moments of grief and vulnerability that make their humanity undeniable. That is exactly what unfolded on this recent live broadcast. Main news details. The day began like any other episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, with the usual energy, banter, and celebrity interviews. But what quickly turned into a normal broadcast became something far more poignant when Mark Consuelos took a pause from the usual rhythm of the show. With visible emotion in his voice and eyes, Mark shared the devastating news. His father, Saul Consuelos, had passed away. He spoke candidly about the depth of the loss, describing the profound impact his father had on his life and career. "He was my first hero," Mark said, his voice breaking as he tried to continue. "Losing him, it's something I never imagined." Throughout this emotional revelation, Kelly Ripa remained at his side, offering comforting touches, holding his hand, and quietly supporting him as he processed his grief on live television. Her composure and empathy did not go unnoticed. Fans immediately commented on how her presence reflected a deep, enduring bond between the couple. What made the moment even more extraordinary was the raw honesty. There was no attempt to mask the pain, no scripted phrasing, no cutaways. For viewers, it was an intimate glimpse into a personal moment of loss, a rare occurrence in daytime television where smiles and scripted segments dominate. Mark also reflected on memories with his father, recounting stories from his childhood, lessons learned, and the enduring influence Saul had on his work ethic, relationships, and values. He shared that despite the sorrow, he found solace in the support of his family, particularly Kelly, who stood steadfastly beside him throughout the segment. Public and media reactions. The reaction from fans was immediate and widespread. Social media exploded with messages of sympathy, support, and admiration for both Mark and Kelly. Thousands of posts flooded Twitter, Instagram, and fan forums, with users expressing shock, sadness, and gratitude for the authentic moment shared with the public. Comments range from, "I can't imagine what he's going through, my heart goes out to him," to "Kelly is the ultimate partner, the way she stayed by his side was beautiful." Some fans even shared their personal stories of loss, connecting deeply with Mark's experience and praising the couple for showing vulnerability in such a public space. Media outlets also covered the story extensively, highlighting both the tragic news and the couple's touching response. Headlines focused on the emotional authenticity of the broadcast, noting that it served as a reminder of the humanity behind the celebrity persona. Articles emphasized how rare it is to witness such genuine support on live television and the ripple effect it has on viewers who see their own experiences reflected in a familiar face. Analysis / what this means. Why did this moment resonate so strongly with audiences? Partly, it's the rarity of raw emotion in daytime television. Shows like Live with Kelly and Mark are built around entertainment, humor, and uplifting stories. But when a real-life, deeply personal moment breaks through the polished production. It commands attention and empathy. Mark Consuelo's willingness to share his grief publicly shows a level of vulnerability that few celebrities embrace. And Ripa's supportive presence amplifies that message, that partnership, love, and shared strength matter profoundly, especially during life's hardest moments. Moreover, the broadcast opens up larger conversations about grief, loss, and the importance of leaning on loved ones. For viewers, seeing someone as high-profile as Mark navigate this difficult time humanizes the experience of mourning, making it relatable and validating the emotions of those facing similar challenges in their own lives. This story also highlights the unique dynamic between Mark and Kelly. Their relationship has always been visible, but this moment showcased the depth of their emotional connection. It reminds audiences that behind the professional facade of celebrity life lies genuine, complex human emotion, a bond built over decades of shared experiences. Future possibilities. As Mark continues to grieve, fans will likely see more personal moments shared, whether through interviews, social media, or public appearances. The couple may use their platform to honor Saul's memory, sharing stories or lessons learned from him. In the short term, Mark may take time away from television or public commitments to focus on family and healing. And while fans hope for his comfort and recovery, there is also anticipation for future broadcasts where his resilience and Kelly's unwavering support may inspire others who are navigating loss themselves. This moment may also set a precedent for daytime television, demonstrating that personal authenticity and emotional transparency can resonate powerfully with audiences, enhancing viewer engagement and deepening connections with the hosts. Conclusion. Ultimately, this story is more than the news of a father's passing. It's a testament to love, partnership, and the courage to be vulnerable in front of millions. Mark Consuelo's heartfelt revelation and Ripa's comforting presence remind us that behind every celebrity, there's a real person navigating the same joys and sorrows as anyone else. For fans, it was a moving, unforgettable broadcast that not only shared tragic news, but also celebrated human connection and the power of standing together in times of grief. Viewer engagement. What do you think about this emotional moment on live television? How did Kelly and Mark's bond shine through for you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories from your favorite stars, both on and off the screen. It was a moment that stopped viewers in their tracks. On a recent live broadcast, Emmy-winning television host Mark Consuelos shared the heartbreaking news that his father, Saul Consuelos, had passed away. What made the moment even more poignant was that his co-host and wife, Ripa, was right there by his side, offering support in a deeply personal and moving display of love and empathy. Fans watching from home were left stunned, emotional, and inspired, not just by the devastating news, but by the unwavering bond displayed between the couple during a moment of profound grief. This wasn't a scripted segment, nor was it part of a television storyline. It was raw, authentic, and unfiltered, a rare glimpse into the life of a couple many have admired for decades. Across social media and entertainment outlets, viewers were talking, sharing, and connecting over what was one of the most vulnerable moments seen on daytime television in recent memory. Introduction. Welcome back to your ultimate entertainment news source, where we bring you the stories that truly matter, from the glamorous world of celebrity to the deeply human moments that unfold behind the cameras. Today, we turn our attention to Mark Consuelos and Ripa, a television couple whose chemistry has long captivated viewers. But this story isn't about awards, red carpet appearances, or career milestones. It's about a moment of vulnerability, love, and support that reached millions of homes during a live broadcast of Live with Kelly and Mark. When Mark revealed the devastating news about his father, Saul Consuelos, it was a stark reminder that no matter how famous or accomplished someone may be, grief and loss are universal experiences. And Ripa's presence throughout the segment reminded everyone watching that human connection, partnership, and compassion can make even the hardest moments a little more bearable. Background context. For those who may not be familiar with the story behind this couple, Mark and Kelly's journey together began in the mid-1990s on the set of the iconic soap opera All My Children. Their on-screen chemistry quickly evolved into a real-life romance, one that has withstood the test of time, public scrutiny, and the pressures of working in an industry where personal and professional lines often blur. Since their marriage, they have built a family with 3 children, all while navigating high-profile careers in television. Kelly Ripa became a fixture of American daytime TV, known for her charm, wit, and warmth as the co-host of Live with Kelly and Mark. Mark Consuelos has successfully balanced acting and producing, building a reputation for versatility and professionalism. Fans have followed their milestones closely: wedding anniversaries, family celebrations, professional achievements, and even playful on-air moments that reveal their endearing dynamic. However, for all the shared laughs and joyful segments, audiences rarely get to witness the couple navigating moments of true vulnerability. That is what made this recent broadcast so impactful. Main news details. The episode began like any other. Celebrity guests appeared, light-hearted banter ensued, and the familiar rhythm of the show provided comfort to viewers at home. Then, midway through the segment, Mark paused. There was a shift in tone, a stillness in the studio that immediately caught attention. With a voice tinged with both sorrow and strength, Mark revealed that his father, Saul Consuelos, had passed away. He spoke candidly about the profound impact his father had on his life. "He was my first hero," Mark said, his voice wavering as he struggled to continue. "Losing him, it's something I never imagined." At that moment, Kelly Ripa moved closer, holding his hand and offering silent support. Her gestures were subtle but powerful, a comforting touch here, a reassuring squeeze there. Throughout the segment, she remained present, giving Mark the space to share his feelings while quietly providing emotional reinforcement. Mark reflected on the many ways his father had shaped him, from childhood lessons to the values instilled in him that guided his professional life. He recounted personal anecdotes that revealed a man of depth, warmth, and influence. Even amidst grief, there was an undercurrent of gratitude for the life and guidance his father had given him. What made this broadcast so extraordinary was its authenticity. There was no pretense, no attempt to hide emotion behind scripted segments or polished delivery. Viewers saw a real human being, publicly navigating the complexity of grief, and that honesty resonated deeply. Public and media reactions. As soon as the episode aired, social media erupted. Fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, and online forums with messages of sympathy, support, and admiration for both Mark and Kelly. Thousands of viewers expressed their heartbreak at the news, while simultaneously celebrating the couple's ability to share such a personal moment with the world. Comments ranged from, "I can't imagine what Mark is going through, my heart goes out to him," to "Kelly is the ultimate partner, the way she stayed by his side was beautiful." Many viewers shared their own experiences with loss, drawing comfort from seeing someone as prominent as Mark express such raw emotion. Media outlets also highlighted the segment, emphasizing the emotional weight of the moment and the extraordinary support Kelly provided. Headlines focused on the authenticity and humanity displayed, a stark contrast to the usual polished segments of daytime TV. Reporters noted that moments like these remind audiences that celebrities experience the same joys, pains, and vulnerabilities as anyone else. Analysis/what this means. This moment resonated so strongly because it broke through the usual entertainment format. Daytime television often prioritizes humor, interviews, and uplifting stories. Yet when real-life grief enters the scene, it disrupts expectations and reminds audiences that the people they watch on screen have real, complex lives. Mark's willingness to share his grief publicly is a testament to vulnerability rarely seen in celebrity culture. By speaking openly about his father's death, he demonstrated courage and authenticity, qualities that create a deep, lasting connection with audiences. Kelly Ripa's role in the segment reinforced this message. Her unwavering support and gentle empathy underscored the importance of partnership and presence during life's most difficult moments. It wasn't just about being there for her husband, it was about modeling compassion, care, and the strength that comes from shared grief. Furthermore, the broadcast sparked broader conversations about grief, mourning, and the value of emotional transparency. For viewers, watching someone of Mark's stature navigate such a deeply personal experience validated their own feelings of loss, making the moment universally relatable. Future possibilities. Looking ahead, Mark may take time away from his regular television duties to focus on family and personal healing. Fans will likely see more personal reflections shared through interviews, social media, or other public appearances. The couple may also use their platform to honor Saul's memory, sharing lessons and stories that can inspire others. In the longer term, this moment could influence daytime television, showing producers and audiences alike that authenticity and vulnerability resonate powerfully. Personal stories like Mark's can deepen audience engagement, foster empathy, and remind viewers that beyond the cameras, their favorite stars are navigating life's highs and lows just like anyone else. Conclusion. Ultimately, this story is far more than the announcement of a father's passing. It's about love, partnership, and the courage to be vulnerable in front of millions. Mark Consuelos' candid sharing of grief and Kelly Ripa's supportive presence remind audiences that even in the world of celebrity, human connection remains at the core of our experiences. For fans, the broadcast was moving, unforgettable, and deeply inspiring. It offered a rare glimpse into the private struggles of a beloved couple and underscored the importance of empathy, love, and standing together in times of loss. Viewer engagement. What do you think about this emotional moment on live television? How did Kelly and Mark's unwavering support for each other resonate with you? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories from your favorite stars, both on screen and off.